Hello guys, welcome back to week 7's vlog in New York City. This is a slow weekend with my sissy Dana, and we went to Chinatown after waking up around noon. Look at all these fishes. Poor things. I'm gonna go vegetarian again. We got some coffee in Chinatown after Dana and I got some groks for ourselves. Our mission was Asian pears and it was so cheap at Hong Kong Market, so definitely go there if you're trying to get a deal. Later at 4, we went to go play big city volleyball for the first time. It's like co-ed volleyball, and it was so fun. It was around 3.5 hours, but it didn't feel like any time had passed. I really want to get better at volleyball, so I'm gonna go again this next weekend. Dana and I made some really good dinner. I definitely messed up making steamed eggs. I poured like hot water into the eggs, which you're not supposed to do. But we went to a birthday party after. What? Oh, I don't know. And had a little snacky late at night. Yum, yum. This Sunday, I woke up with scraped knees from volleyball because I'm dramatic and like to make big moves but not actually have the reaction time to get the ball. So, gotta work on that. But here Dana and I are, 2 chefs in the kitchen making our brunch. Funny because I feel like every time I go over to stay at Dana's for the weekend, we literally spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together. Conjoined at the hip, what can I say? I dragged Dana to do a homework assignment with me after in East Village, my first time that far north in Manhattan. But I had to go to the Museum of the City of New York. 100 years? I don't care. These museums are nice because you can donate as much as you want, so technically you just have to pay $1 minimum to get in, and then there's all these cool exhibits, like this Sex and the City tutu that Carrie Bradshaw wore. I liked this display a lot because it was all about music from the different boroughs through history. And then there's this cool one about film too. Dana and I were famished after running around at the museum, so we went to a deli nearby and I got my first power smoothie. Dana did not like it, as you can tell. Kind of tasted like protein powder, but I wasn't complaining. Oh, the Guggenheim is here too. Oh, this is a dead end, isn't it? Alright. We walked the wrong way again. So we finally arrived at our desired destination in Central Park. My first time in Central Park, and it was very gorgeous. I definitely need to go back and explore the lower parts. My deli sandwich was so fire. I highly recommend getting your sandwiches on Heroes as opposed to rolls. It was a thoroughly enjoyable weekend, and I got to play volleyball for the first time, ending with fantastic Mr. Fox.
He did not come.
Happy Monday. Today I am working from home, otherwise known as hardly working. Well, today is a special instance because my manager was out of office, so I literally didn't do anything. I just rested until I went to a dance class with Dana. This was Beau Park's class. You can see me struggling to keep up. It was advanced hip hop, so it's definitely quite the experience. Right on Tuesday, also working from home, but actually working this time. I got an assignment and learned how to use Descript, which is a popular transcript software, I believe, where you can use AI to generate captions. And then I just went through and edited stuff. Look at me, I'm Little Miss Rocket Science here. The handle came apart from the lid and I was just trying to screw it back on, but it was also really hot. I ended up running it under some cold water before I could touch it again. But look, I did it, engineer. This anime is Blue Hour, and it's about a high schooler who's trying to get into art school. Highly recommend too. It's on Netflix. Hong Kong market again, my favorite supermarket, supermercado. I need to do Duolingo Spanish, but this is a little soy drinky that I got. Never take the one that is in the front. Reading just a wee bit before class. On Tuesdays, I have UN in Action, which is very fun. They invite diplomats, journalists, photographers to come speak with us, and we get to ask loads of questions. I really enjoy this class. Why does this always happen when I'm cooking? Every time. Burning my bread as usual. It always has to go off. You didn't even bring it. It doesn't look like you bring bread. Oh no, the bread one is in the trash. You want to see it? Dinner, and then I was like, wow, what a great view. And then I was like, bruh, I can literally go outside and look at it IRL. So that's what I did. And then I also got to call my mommy while I was taking a night walk, so that was wonderful. There were lots of people walking around, so it felt pretty safe. And then when it got a little emptier, I scurried back into my apartment. Alright, here we go. Wednesday is a big day. Today for walking and writing class, we are going to Crown Heights in Brooklyn. Crown Heights is known for its large population of Lubavitch Jews, and it was really insane. This is one of my favorite field trips. I've never experienced anything like this. When we got into Crown Heights, it was like we were transported to a very insular, like, different kind of city. You would never know it was there unless you intentionally went and wanted to learn about the people there. But we went to this restaurant and I tried chicken shawarma, which is really good. That's the Messiah on the wall, by the way. Directly following that, we headed to Times Square, my first time in Times Square, and we were here for the purpose of watching The Outsiders on Broadway. I was so hyped. I love musical theater. And I have to be honest, this musical was personally not my favorite, although I think the cast was super, super talented. My standards for lyricism and choreography were a little bit more close to Hamilton and Matilda, so that's me being a hard ass.
professional. Give us a spin. Okay, and then show us your little red waves. Oh, so pretty.
Okay, you are in for a treat because my dear friend Claire invited me to go with her as her +1 to this event she's covering, which is Tinder Green Flags. It's like a rebranding event, and oh my gosh, it was insane. Yeah, this is gonna be our speed dating experience. We're gonna go on a series of 7 dates in the span. Each conversation will be 3 minutes, so I'm not drunk enough for this. Oh, Claire's already had 3 glasses. She's really trying to get blasted before this. Post-speed dating, Claire and I ate and drank to our heart's content. Okay, round 2. Is it even open? Claire, I think it's closed. Did you try to push? Oh man. So the restaurant was open, Claire just wasn't pulling hard enough. Pescado. Look at me, acting as though nothing crazy went down the night before. But life goes on in New York. This Thursday is another work from home day, and yes, I have worked from home 3 days in a row. Well, 2 considering I didn't actually work on Monday. But then I saw this dope goat on the way to class. That should be me. I want to goat so bad. So Friday trundled around, and I went to Mount Sinai for another checkup for my eyeballs, my high maintenance eyeballs. They dilated my eyes, so it was super freaky. When I got outside, I had to like squint like a little mole rat because it was too bright, but while they had me waiting, I was finishing this James Baldwin book called Going to Meet the Man. It's a series of short stories, and I loved it, but the ending was so horrific. Highly recommend reading it if you're in the right mindset. But I went to the office after, and they threw a really cute birthday party for a guy on the 3rd floor. We got little cupcakes. And then after I finished my assignment for my manager, I watched some Into the Woods on YouTube, which is a musical, and then picked up my meds. Oh, look at all these things. I was endeavoring to make seaweed soup for dinner, and my mom has made this before and I love it, but honestly this stuff smelled like the ocean when I opened the lid. Don't worry, I salvaged it with some spices.